Jacob, if biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in a gut.
It's week 17 of the 2023 season, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Dolphins in the pass, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Now Jones. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's not often you see trades within a division, but that's just what happened with Devontae Parker. Spent 7 years in a Dolphins uniform, but was traded to these Patriots back in April. And he makes a catch there against his former mates. And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 12 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Oh, it's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Folks' kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Ready.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, the motion comes too late. Now this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 28-yard line.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, two cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 24, Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Reset. Black shot. Snap. Head.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Now Hill to return it.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's the option play now to the left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Mostert fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Holding. Receiving team.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua and going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Ready?
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Half.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Red, cycle. Field, clock.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
8-yard pickup, and the Dolphins first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your child?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Lance looking to throw it. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 35 on second down, Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll try and run the option. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, they're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. And not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And Lance now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ready.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, they'll run the option right, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Patriots get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half.